honors for West Barnstable's fire chief, Conservation Commission business, and a de facto State of the Town address on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Wednesday, April 4th, 2012. I'm Sarah Colvin. Barnstable Fire Chief Joe Maruca is now part of an elite group of Massachusetts firefighters. Maruca was recently certified by the Commission on Professional Credentialing as a Chief Fire Officer. He's one of only 7 active chiefs in the state to receive this designation. A firefighter is named Chief Fire Officer after an intensive application process, which includes a close look at education, experience, technical competence, and community involvement. Maruca has been a firefighter for nearly 3 decades. He's served as chief in West Barnstable since 2005. Maruca will join us on Friday morning's Barnstable This Morning to talk about his work and the recent designation. A number of plan revisements were before the Conservation Commission this week, along with certificates of compliance. The Conservation Commission also discussed some enforcement orders regarding pruning in wetland areas and alteration to a wetland area by depositing landscape debris into the marsh. The Concom also handed down a non-criminal citation.
We have one non-criminal citation. Anthony Milano, MD, 110 Kevin E. Lane, Comaquid, alteration of a buffer zone by cutting vegetation, $200. And we have your letter here, Darcy.
Yeah.
Do you want to read that?
I'll just breeze over it really quickly. The only reason I want to bring this up is you're going to find this letter in your mail because he actually filed a request for determination, Dr. Milano, for the installation of a split rail fence along the property line. In an older filing, he was approved for a fence, but it was never constructed and the file was closed out. There's issues between the 2 property owners. Dr. Milano was aware that I advised him he needs to file a request for determination before he proceeded any step of getting the fence installed. And he retained a landscaping company and actually showed them the old plan of record that showed a fence that he had approval to go ahead. So based on this, I told him, I give people the benefit of the doubt if they don't understand the Wetland Protection Act, and based on he had a prior enforcement order, he's had filings with the commission that he did deserve a non-criminal citation. And I also contacted Mafi Landscaping and went over why they would have gone in there. I wanted to hear their side, and they were advised poorly by Dr. Milano. So there will be a request for determination on April 24th, and I put this in your mailboxes because on the last paragraph, I'm recommending that there be some conditions in the determination regarding the width of the path was actually, in some sections, 10 feet. He's asking for a 4-foot wide path. So I just like the commission to note that please go over this when you go over the request for determination. And the non-criminal citation was for $200.
Very good. Do you need any kind of a vote on this, or is this noted
Just
for the
noted.
record? Yes, okay. As I recall, hasn't there been issues about one or the other going on the abutter's property and cutting and stuff like that?
Yes.
So it's been a little contentious here.
The Conservation Commission met Tuesday morning. The full meeting can be viewed online at town.barnstable.ma.us. Town Council meets Thursday night at Town Hall. Tuesday afternoon, Town Council President Fred Chirigotis and Acting Town Manager Tom Lynch held a press conference to preview the agenda. During that conference, the topic of the annual State of the Town address was brought up. As we know, this year, the State of the Town will not be held. Acting Town Manager Tom Lynch responds.
I will be providing a budget message, which the former town manager, Klim, used the State of the Town to kind of help structure that budget message in the past and reshape that to be in the budget. And that's where I will talk about some of the past accomplishments as well as things we're trying to accomplish in the budget. So we'll be accomplishing some of the same articulation of goals and objectives. It just won't be in the same public forum as it has been in the past.
Town Council President Fred Chirigotis gave his thoughts as well.
If we go back far enough to the beginning of the genesis of the situation that we're in, he's been he was assistant town manager doing the town manager's job. Then he became the interim town manager, doing the town manager's job and the assistant town manager's job. He's been in that, whatever you want to call him, whatever the title is, he's been doing that job alone. And since then, he's actually taken not only that task, but a major role with regard to growth management, considering some difficulties in that department. So to put together the state of the town as a whole focus that just by himself would be even more difficult. So hopefully we can just focus at the task at hand, and good things like that, we'll see how they work out in the future.
Barnstable Patriot reporter Ed Maroney then followed up that response with a request for an on-the-spot assessment of the state of the town.
Either of you, in the absence of that official meeting, care to just say a few words about the state of the town?
The state of the town right now? Well, we're in the budget process. We seem to be financially secure. We're moving forward in that fashion. We're living within our means. I think we're doing fairly well. And as you can see, the council ordered a warm winter last winter to save money on heating costs. We did a great job there. I think right now we're doing okay.
I think you're going to see a budget that's quite stable. That Finance Director Mark Milne, Budget Director Bob O'Brien, DPW Director Mark Ells has been helping to structure the budget. We have probably 4 pages of outstanding items that we're still working our way through, but we have made decisions around service priority packages that various departments have, sent in to us. We still have to meet with all of our departments around their operating budgets. We do hope to have some structural changes in the budget that we think will help fund some of our unfunded liabilities. I don't anticipate there may be a couple of shifting of personnel, maybe increasing a part-time person to a full-time person, but no major additions of personnel at this particular time. So we feel we'll be once again living within our means, but also looking forward to make sure that we're delivering all the services that citizens want out there. Anything you want to add to that, Mark? About the fiscal health of our? We've seen revenues coming in very well. There are a couple of accounts that are down, but there are several that are, quite healthy. And once again, we're being very conservative with our budgetary estimates for FY13.
And we have the local comprehensive plan. Each village has its village comprehensive plan. There's been a host of things going on in the villages, so it's not like we're stagnating. We continue to move forward with regard to those plans, and there just isn't a whole lot of funding for new capital outlays, so we're looking to live within our means. We're looking to pay off debt and continue to move forward very responsibly.
Town Council meets this Thursday. On the agenda, a long list of capital improvement projects as part of the fiscal 13 budget process. Town Council will also consider a request to spend $154,000 to purchase 6 new Crown Victoria police vehicles, acceptance of a $36,000 Massachusetts Cultural Council Adams grant, and an appropriation of $25,000 to hire a consultant to aid in the town manager search. Just some of the many agenda items. Town Council meets Thursday night at 7 p.m. in the Town Hall hearing room that's on the 2nd floor. The meeting airs live on Channel 18 and on the web. With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin.